They're Black people. Gonna start with Jodie, and we're gonna go back to Becky.
My dear Black people. Gosh, I didn't actually think. Dear Black people, don't be too hard on yourself. Learn to forgive yourself for the things that you have done and the things that you didn't do, and just learn to embrace your flaws because they help to make you who you are. Be unapologetic in that part of you.
Thank you. Nats.
Dear Black people, just be you. Be the best you that you can be. Think we've had it hard. No one said it isn't, it's easy. But Black people, be true to you. Be who you are. Be the realest you. And live your dreams. Don't let these people down. Don't let them stop you. Just keep pushing and build your own. Build everything your own. And look at what you've got and who you are and your specialness and your self-worth and your self-esteem, and don't let them knock you down. Remember, people only want to knock you down when you've got something good.
Good point. Thanks, Nats. Haj, I need to plug in my laptop, but I'm listening. I'm just going to plug in the laptop. But Haj?
As you were talking, I was looking at the word unity. Dear Black people, I want us to unite. We are all striving for the same goals. We all want the same things. We all want our ancestors to be proud of us, to know that we've achieved something that they fought for, blood, sweat, and tears. I want us to, sorry guys, I'm just grabbing it up. I want us to be unite. I want us to be nice to one another. We are intelligent. I want us to use our intelligence to teach one another, help one another grow. I want us to transform. I want us to take our current situation and transform it into something positive. We have a platform and we have a voice. Think about how many years ago that our brothers and sisters were told, no, you can't talk. You cannot say what you want to say. And in terms of the why, in terms of unity, I just want us to say, yes, we can. We can do all things. I'm a great believer that with God, anything is possible. Continue to put your trust in him and just continue to say, yes. We tell our child that the word no doesn't exist. It doesn't for me. Yes, you can. You can do it.
Thank you, Haji. Becky, dear Black people.
Dear Black people. So I'm just gonna add on to what Haji said about unity, and that beautiful people, intelligent, and we deserve a seat at the table. Mm-hmm. And one thing we definitely need to do is support each other, support Black businesses, build Black brands. Even if it means costing a little bit of money, that's how we work and move forward. That's how I feel.
Okay, thank you, Becky. What am I thinking? Dear Black people, you're worthy. And that's it. You're enough. You are worthy to be treated well. You're worthy to earn as much as anyone else. You're worthy for that position, that job. You're worthy for that love and that relationship. You're worthy to be spoken to with respect. You're worthy to be viewed with dignity. Dear Black people, you're worthy. Dear Black people, you're worthy to be seen. Dear Black people, you're worthy to be kept safe. Dear Black people, you're worthy. You're significant.
Oh my gosh, I'm writing a poem.
You need to stop.
You want me to cry?
Dare me. Dare me. It's good to talk, and yes, we've seen a lot. But remember, we're a part of this. We're not just a part of the story. We have our own story.
Story.
And yes, we can talk about what's happening in America. Yes, we can talk about what's happening in the streets. But don't pretend like we're just sitting here observing. Everything we see, everything we hear is landing somewhere. It's hitting us somewhere. And sometimes because we're so busy and we're moving and we're doing all these things, we don't get to see that or even feel out what's happening, what's going on with me. So dare me. I'm going to start with, I'm going to mix it up. Haji.
Oh, Lord. Dear me, it's okay to feel the way how you're feeling. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to express how you're feeling. It's okay to show emotions that you've had to hide for how long. It's okay to know that as a Black woman, you can support your husband, your brother, your nephew, and all what they're going through because they need you.
Natalie.
Dear me, don't beat yourself up when you feel like you failed, when you can't do it on your own, when you don't feel strong enough, when you sometimes feel like you have no more energy, you have nothing left to give. Dear me, their days are coming. There's always going to be another day. And keep dreaming big. Keep thinking you can do it. And take a break.
Okay. Becky, Demi.
Dear me, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be. It's okay to be emotional. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's a strength in you. Sorry, it's also some of the things that you guys said as well.
Okay. Yes, Becky, thank you for making us cry. Dear Becky, thank you for making us cry.
You're all strong crying.
Nah, I believe in feelings. Feel all of that and don't shake it off. In my training, I think they always keep saying to me, Stephanie, sometimes humor is a defense. What are you trying to not address by laughing or making a joke? So every time I giggle, I sometimes think, sit in the discomfort of that feeling, Steph. Dare me, okay. Dare me, you belong. You belong here. Dare me, you are, and it's right behind me. You're exactly where you need to be. Dare me, your voice needs to be heard. Dare me, take your seat at the table. If there's no seat, bring your own chair. Dare me,
Mhm.
If there isn't a table,
Create your own.
create your own room. Make room for yourself. Make room for others. Dare me. You're enough. Right.
I never got to do my dare me.
I didn't do you, Jody.
No.
Sorry, I thought I made you go first. Oh, Haj went first. I did Natalie. Yeah. Sorry, there, Jody. Go on.
Yeah, dare me. Don't be afraid to take up space.
Mm,
Don't get so used to shrinking yourself down so that you don't offend people. Don't be afraid to use your voice. And stand firm in your convictions, because they haven't just come to you overnight. This is your experience, it's your reality, and you don't need to be afraid that anybody else don't understand it or don't accept it, because you've already lived it.
mhm.
So yeah, just be confident and just don't be afraid to take risks.
I always say, and sometimes it sounds so arrogant. Sometimes when I talk to people, I will go, "Oh, I'm saying this to you, but I don't need your validation." So I'm sharing, but I don't need you to validate it for it to be valid. And I think sometimes for us, that's how we are. We feel like we need it to be validated by someone for it to be valid. No, it was worth saying. That's why I said it, even if you don't agree with it. And sometimes I think we need to get to that place. I don't need you to agree. I don't need you to validate it for it to be valid. If it wasn't worth saying. So when I go back to the message I read to you about, the message I sent to the girls, it's all well and good having these demands from everyone. I don't need white people to make my story real.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I don't need you to validate my faith for me to believe. And I think sometimes we're so used to needing people to agree that we become disagreeable for our own selves. But I think I've always been that person anyways. So sometimes it comes off as a bit much. But it's the truth. This is what I'm saying. I was saying this to a friend. I said, I'm done. I think it was the day before yesterday. I said, I'm done. I'm done with these unnecessary conversations. I'm done explaining to people. I'm done with all of that. It's now on a level of me, what I'm no longer willing to accept. Not that it was ever acceptable. I'm just no longer taking it.
Right.
And you may need to sit in that discomfort, and I can't apologize for that. But I can't take you out of your discomfort, because that's your place of change. Transformation happens oftentimes through trauma.
Yeah.
So this is why everyone is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is not new. And this is why I don't want this to be a trend that we're all responding to, because it's going to die out. Because don't you see Madeleine McCann's now on news? And I don't want you to think I'm not sympathetic. I completely sympathize. Because if that was my child, I'm telling you this, I want it on news every day. So I get it.
Well, if you weren't the one who killed her.
But what I'm trying to say is, someone is always going to change the story. But if you need it to be trendy for it to be truthful, then you need to step back.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean about sustainability. We need, for this to change, it can't just be a hot topic. It now has to be a personal truth. So going back to what I read earlier, what are you willing to accept?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you don't have to walk around with all of that. And I think that there's a place for all of that. Someone needs to protest. If buildings weren't burning, legislations wouldn't have been changing. And I'm going to stick with that.
There's been no bloodless revolution in the
Trust
history
me.
of revolutions.
But we can't just be comfortable just having these conversations. I'm not setting up this just to talk. I'm tired of talking. Do you know how many meetings I go to? I'm talking pre-Zoom, because this is my area of interest. Do you know how many rooms? And we have the plan, and we've done the mapping, and we've done all the stuff, and we've written it up, and it looks fancy, and it's in a folder sitting on a shelf. Because we keep waiting for someone to make the change for us. We keep waiting for someone to change the story. If the book is not there, it's because you need to write it.
Mm.
If the book isn't there, it's because you need to write it.
Yeah.
If the model is not there, it's because you need to build it. Why do we keep looking for rescue? I feel like we have this built in. Well, I'm not looking for salvation from nobody.
Yeah.
Why do we need it? So to the point, Natalie, earlier, and this is not going against what you said, it doesn't matter if after the fact you come back to the office and you're sitting down and you're sipping your Starbucks and it's making no difference to you because the trend is done.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm different, my space is different.
What matters?
It's not just about taking up room, it's about shaking the room.
Mm.
But it's hard to shake the room because you have your mortgage to pay and you have car payments and you have all of this. So we don't want to not just sit in discomfort. We don't want to shake the room because I might lose my job. And that has real consequences. So I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to say, yes, Malcolm X, we're all here doing this. And then you're homeless because you shook the room and they shook you out. But I'm saying, if you don't shake that room, there may not be room for your child to sit in.
Mm.
So we're going to lose. But what are you willing to lose?
Yeah.